So I'm in Southern California because Spencer, my picking buddy, says he found an amazing place that we had to go pick. Sometimes Spencer's leads aren't great, but sometimes they're absolutely fantastic. So I'm hoping today is as wonderful as this Southern California weather.
Well, 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 about time you showed up.
Spencer, how's it going?
How you doing, my man? I'm out of Tennessee. I'm soaking in the rays. I'm in Southern California. Got you a little green juice here. I'll make you live a little longer. You know, since I've left, I've gotten a little healthier, man.
Let's get real. You know I'm not going to drink this.
Oh, come on, man. Give it a try.
So what do we got here?
Dude, 4,000 to 5,000 square feet, floor-to-ceiling packed, vintage clothing, military items.
Okay, we'll take a look. But just because I'm in Southern California does not mean I'm going to drink this.
Man, I'm telling you, you need it. It's a healthy lifestyle. That's what they're all about down here, right? Feast your eyes, my man.
Oh, my gosh. Hey.
Bob, what's going on, man?
Spencer, good to see you.
It's incredible, Bob.
I'm deeply impressed.
Cool, thank you very much. This is our private showroom. We're one of the largest military and vintage clothing dealers. There's nothing like it in the world.
So how do you know Spencer? Same like Chicken Shack somewhere in Tennessee?
We run in the same circles, we run the same shows, you bump into each other all the time.
Okay. The stuff you've got in here is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to look for a little bit.
Please do. Make yourself at home, look at anything.
I'm gonna pile it up on the counter, man. There's a lot here. Can't believe how much he's got in here.
He's got like 1,000 hats.
My God.
I mean, there's a little bit of everything in here.
Hey, Rick.
What?
Yo, come over here, man. You gotta see this. That's killer. Dude, these are original tour t-shirts. Some of these are from your time. Jackson 5, I think when they reunited in the 80s, I think this is one of the tour t-shirts.
What year does that say?
1984. I was just 1 year old, man.
Live Aid, I remember that.
Isn't that when Queen reunited, didn't they?
It was Queen. It was like there was so many different bands. It was the most watched concert in the history of television.
Yeah. And then, oh, man.
Us Festival, I remember that. I wanted to go to that, but couldn't.
It was paving the way for a lot of festivals we see today. I don't know, man, these are all really good shirts. This stuff, people are paying big up for this kind of stuff these days.
Well, we know where they're at. Let's go look at some more stuff.
Okay, cool. Let's keep walking around, man.
That's cool.
That's a really great flight jacket. The history on it's gonna blow you away.
The luggage is really cool, too. Okay, so what's the story with the jacket?
It has to all do with the atomic bomb. This jacket was made just for that mission.
This is incredible. I mean, it has something to do with one of the most important events in the history of mankind. Right, when we dropped the most powerful bomb in the world on Hiroshima, and then a few days later on Nagasaki. There was the Enola Gay, and the other plane was Boxcar. Colonel Tibbets during World War II, he's the one who took command. They were responsible for dropping the nuclear bombs on Japan, and you're saying this was from his flight group?
As far as we know, yes. It was just for Tibbets. The problem is there's no known photographs of this jacket being worn. There's only 2 of these jackets known to exist in the world. So what we can figure out, because of this green, this color green is a really odd thing because the government tested a little bit with certain colors and certain materials. It's believed that this was somehow gonna deflect.
Okay, so that particular color or this odd material on the outside was gonna protect you against nuclear radiation.
You hope.
Okay, and where did you get this stuff?
These are really cool. Every GI had an overnight bag or an AWOL bag. But you know, it was cool during the 50s, they painted them. The one with the dog face on it's really cool because that's a Japanese soldier's painted suitcase. I've had hundreds of American painted suitcases. It's the only Japanese one I've ever seen. The other one, that's for an American from World War II. It's for the 1st Cavalry Division, which means it was set in Tokyo, and that's where that soldier was stationed.
You know, it's a style, it's something you just don't see done or copied or mimicked anymore
Not
these
anymore.
days. And this one is in such great shape and good condition.
How much you want for this stuff?
The Japanese case, you know, 450 bucks. The 1st Cav case, 250.
All right. So how much you want for the jacket?
I don't know, you're standing still there? You got something to lean against? I'm in the $15,000 range on the jacket.
I don't know, Rick. I think he's jacking him up high here. That's a big shot in the dark price on that jacket right there.
let me look around, find some more stuff. We'll get a pile together. Maybe we can make a deal.
I don't think you'll have a problem finding much in here.
Okay.
Man, Rick, this is days of work in here to thoroughly check this place out.
I mean, you got some really cool stuff here.
It's incredible what he's got.
Like that helmet right there?
Oh, good choice, yeah.
Is that like an SR-71 or something like that?
It's a U-2 spy plane pilot's helmet. It's called a K-1.
Is that like a battle flag?
Yes, it's a battle flag for the USS Spearfish submarine.
Okay. Can we see him?
Sure.
So the helmet from a spy plane.
Exactly. This is a U.S. Air Force K-1 high-altitude flight helmet. It's one of the first military high-altitude helmets, and it's just considered an iconic piece.
Well, I mean, the history was just amazing, because when they came out with the plane, you know, they went and recruited young pilots and everything like that, and it was super top secret, and they started teaching them how to fly it without being in the plane, because they couldn't tell them about the plane, and next thing you know, the public finds out that we have a spy plane that can fly at 80,000 feet. Do you have any history with it? Do you know which pilot wore this, or?
This one, I actually removed this from the original cardboard box. It's never been touched until we touched it.
So how much you want for this?
You know, it's hard to put a price on that one because in condition, but with the original box, I would like to get $5,000 out of it.
Got a bottle of glass cleaner to throw in there to clean that glass off and that price?
All right, now, the flag.
Every submarine had a battle flag, and it's called a kill flag. And what it did was it kept records of how many ships that submarine sunk. There was only 5 issued. This is one of the original 5 made.
This explains your service in World War II. The hash marks, basically how many cruises you went. The Japanese flags, those are for merchant ships or civilian ships.
And these are warships.
So how much do you want for the flag?
We're at that fantastic $5,000 number.
You noticed the holes on the bottom.
I did.
I mean, I know they're super collectible. As far as like World War II stuff goes in the Navy, this is pretty cool, man.
Exactly.
Okay, so before we make a deal on any of this, I have a question about the nuke jacket I'd like to call my guy about, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Alex, how's it going?
Hey, Rick, how are you?
I'm down here in beautiful Southern California. I mean, this is some really, really cool stuff. And I came across this right here.
Whoa.
So we have a bomber jacket that was most likely used on the Enola Gay or Boxcar.
That's the atomic bomb patch. That's Tibbets. The guy who dropped the bomb, that's his group.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be incredibly rare.
Yeah, well, so there's no really way to tell, unless it were named, to know if it was actually on the plane that dropped the atomic bomb. But that was just issued to those guys in the 509th.
What's it worth?
At an auction, 20,000.
All right, I'll tell you what, I'll let you know.
All right, good luck.
All right, have a go, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Spencer and I are really good friends. It's still going to be one of those things. They're going to want it as reasonable as they can get it. Of course, I'm going to want as much as we're going to want for it. It's going to get heated, but still, it's all in the jest of fun.
All right, so let's start at the cheap stuff. The Mount Fuji bag. I'll give you 150 bucks.
I would say no to that. I'd split it in the middle. I'd do 2.
Okay, so we'll sell at 175?
I'll do 175.
Sweet.
Now, this one will be different.
Okay. That one, let's start the game at 350.
4 is the bottom on that one.
So 375.
4 1/4.
Yeah, look at all this bulk that's gonna hopefully be bought here. This is a lot of stuff right here.
Does it look like I care if a piece of bulk leaves?
Okay, so we're supposed to land back at 400.
There we go.
I'd take a rip on it, man, at 4. You're not gonna find another one like it.
All right, I'll 400 on that.
Done.
Okay, so the jacket. Quite frankly, my problem with the jacket is there's no comparables. And I hate stuff like that because the 15,000 number is just,
It's bold.
it's a guesstimate. I'm just gonna stay away from it.
I don't mind that going back in the collection, and it could stay as long as it needs to.
Okay. The U2 helmet, you want 5,000. 3 grand?
No, I would pass. If we can't keep it up in 4,500 range, I'll keep it.
I think 3,500 is what we should offer.
You're negotiating with my money.
I don't think you should pass on this item. This is a good piece right here.
Nope. All right, the flag. $4,000.
If it was a different sub, didn't have the history, I might think about it. I'd meet you in the middle at $4,500, and that's, you could say $44.99. I'm gonna say no. $45, yes.
All right. The
I
flag
think
I'll
you
take.
won't regret it.
4,500 on the flag. All right, so add it all together, that's a $5,075.
Sounds great.
You do have an amazing place here.
Thank you very much.
He was actually right for a change.
And you know what? Anytime you want to come back, come on back.
Okay.
So, I knew you'd love this place. You have successfully got a nice little haul here. I think we worked really hard today. We're in SoCal. You want to go down to the beach, hang out, soak up some rays, grab some food?
Sounds good. I'll meet you down at the beach.
Let's do it.
I'll be right back. I'll get you paid.
No problem. Thank you. It was a good day today. He's happy, I'm happy. And you know, with the total we did today, I'll be out tomorrow buying more stuff to put back here in the showroom.
I figured I'd have a day out on the dunes, but since it's only a two-seater, I guess I'll let them have a little father-son bonding time. Spencer has some pics planned, so I'm gonna tag along with him. Hopefully I can make a deal. I'm gonna let Rick and Corey get Sandy in the dunes.
Hi,
Sylvia?
welcome.
How you doing? Spencer.
Oh, nice to meet
Nice to
you,
meet you.
Spencer. Welcome.
Chumley, I decided to tag along with my buddy
Oh,
here.
wow. Welcome to Sylvia's Antiques.
Thank
Is there
you.
anything I could help you with?
A couple of my buddies told me you had some good stuff, so we wanted to come walk around and see if we could shake a few items loose.
Go for it. If there's anything I can help you, please let me know.
Divide and conquer. You go left, I go right.
You divide, I'll conquer.
Dreaming, brother. Dreaming.
Hey, Spencer, what do you know about dolls? There's a whole cabinet of them over here.
Sorry, man. Dolls aren't my thing. You can have that department.
It's all about the money, baby. I don't care where I make it or how I get it, as long as it stacks up in my bank account.
Nice Kodak Junior recording camera. Still works pretty good.
I have a question about this stove over here.
Sure. What can I help you with?
How long have you had it for?
Oh, gosh. I've had it for a while because it's my own personal stove.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The Mission Wood Everett Stove Company. Right around World War II, they went out of business, but this is obviously a fancy one. I mean, look at all this
Yeah.
chrome on here. This would be quite the piece to have in your living room. I mean, this would heat up about 1,500 square feet,
For sure.
but it did it in style. I mean, look at it. People are actually looking for these things.
Oh, I know. I think I could have sold it about 100 times already.
Oh, I don't know if I like hearing that. Has this been restored at all?
That's the way I picked it up, so I
Okay.
couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty original to me. It looks like it was taken care of well. I mean, just looking at it, it caught my eye right away. And the condition looks great, almost too good to be true, but if you were gonna sell it, how much would you need?
Would it smart?
Well, I love it, but at $3,000, this is a good deal if you want to keep it, but not if you're trying to resell it. I'd need to be in it around $800 to try to make some money off it.
No.
Would you take $1,200?
Absolutely not.
Well, I'm gonna find something in here I can turn a profit on, so I'll get back to you.
For sure. I don't want to sell this because the offer of $1,200 is absolutely out of the question.
Ooh, now we're talking. This is definitely up my alley for sure.
Are you finding everything okay?
You know, you got a great store. This is something I'm always looking for, is signs like this. It's an early 10 style. It's got that farm fresh rust look to it, which a lot of people like. Some people like a mint, but I like a little wear on them because these things were used. But, you know, tell me a little bit about where you found it at.
Actually, it was one of my finds when we went to go to Colorado, and we picked it up on the way home.
Probably was in a tire store at some point down the road, but, you know, U.S. Royal Tire Company, it's interesting, they were, you know, founded in 1892. And what's, you know, interesting about this company is it was one of the first 12 companies on the Dow Jones Industrial Average to be traded publicly. But they're really famous for their Tiger Paw brand of tires, which was used on the GTO and other muscle cars of that era. And still to this day, any type of muscle car uses that kind of tire, the Tiger Paw style. So in the early 90s, Uniroyal now, tire company basically was acquired by Michelin, and they're still throwing tires on cars all over the world today. You know, it's in very good shape. This thing's held up really well. Is this something you'd be willing to sell? Or?
Definitely, that's what it's here for.
So what do you think you gotta get out of this thing?
It's $150.
$100 cash? Reason is I just gotta leave a little extra room in there. You know how this, someone's gonna haggle me, I'm haggling you. Just gotta, you know, put those dukes up. I just need a little extra room in
Well,
it.
we're in the same type of business, so you got a deal.
Well, I appreciate it. I'll take it for $100. Well, let me go get you some money. I'm gonna grab this thing and go see what my cohort is up to and see if he's been doing any conquering.
I'm gonna take the $100 and reinvest it in jewelry because that's my main seller. Here's your receipt.
I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
How'd you do?
Well, Mr. Roman Conqueror here. How'd you do?
I wasn't able to find anything. What about you?
Really? I found this really nice U.S. Royal Tire sign.
Well, like always, Spencer, you do the heavy lifting, I'll take the credit. Rick's gonna be real proud of this one.
Let's go check on those guys and see if they wrecked that sandrail yet or not.
Sounds good.
What's going on there, my man?
Hey, what's up?
Back again. Good to see you. And I bring you the sword from Zelda.
It doesn't look like Excalibur that was pulled out of a stone. It looks like it was in a pile of rocks.
Actually, got pulled out of the rock. It's just been sitting there waiting for you.
This was under a pile of rocks. Wasn't it pulled out of the rock? This was in a pile of rocks.
I have a very old, what I believe is a Moorish sword from the 17th century that was found in a cave in England. I'm looking to hopefully get $200 out of it. If Rick and I are able to make a deal, I'm gonna take that money and put it into fixing my car and keep it on the road.
Pretty cool.
My dad found this at a yard sale.
Okay.
But what's cool is there's some old tag here. It says it's a Moorish sword found in a cave in England in the 17th century.
I mean, there was a lot of cool swords back then. You know, like Damascus steel. I know why they call it Damascus steel.
No, what's that?
Everyone knew that Damascus steel blades were like so great. And it wasn't really because they made great swords or anything like that. It was just the local iron just had naturally occurring nickel in it. So they had nickel steel like 3,000 years before anyone else had nickel steel. So this thing is just in amazing condition. Some people would call this patina. I call this rust.
You know, just clean up a little bit. You can cut your vegetables, watermelon,
Yeah, good.
potatoes. Yeah, you know, whatever.
Okay, so how much do you want for this beauty?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe $200.
Let me call up someone who actually knows what they're talking about.
Okay.
I got a friend in town, and he will hopefully know about this. I just don't know a lot about Middle Eastern swords, and apparently...
You don't know. I don't know. Let's get the expert in here and see if we can figure this out.
Okay, I'm gonna go give him a call.
All right.
And he's probably gonna tell us it's worthless. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
If it was anybody else, I would just say forget it. But over the years, I've made a lot of money off Spencer, a lot more than he's cost me. So, what the heck? Let's give this thing a shot. Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Good.
Haven't seen you for a while.
So Spencer's a friend of mine, and he bought this sword, and we don't know anything about it. I mean, you can tell it's Middle Eastern, and that's all I know about it.
Can I take a look at it, Rick?
Sure. Well, you seem highly interested.
Yeah, the silence makes me wonder here a little bit.
Well, I gotta say, it's definitely a pulwar from Afghanistan. It was a one-handed sword, could be either hand, and this end piece was created so that it wouldn't slip out of the hand while wielding it. And the curve is in the first third of the sword. The reason for that is because this was a horseback sword. The warrior would be riding the horse and slicing the enemy or the other horses or whatever from horseback, and they didn't want it to slide out of the hand. The reason it has these curved end pieces is because the warrior would catch another sword in this curved guard and then break it with one hand while riding horses.
Okay.
The fact that it has the grooves, it denotes that it's a little bit of a higher end piece. The grooves were put in a sword to lighten up the sword. And if you'll notice, they're grooved in and this top is wider, so it's for strength while cutting.
Okay, so when was it made?
The 17th century. It's a neat piece.
Okay, so what's it worth?
As is $500 maybe. But actually, if I restore this for you, it'll be worth on the outside $5 grand.
And how much to restore it?
$1,500.
Okay. Thanks, man. I'll let you know.
Thanks a lot. Good to see you.
All right.
All right, well, let me go get you $200, dude.
$200, not gonna happen. $450.
Well, there's not a lot of money to be made here, dude.
I know I gotta leave you
All
a
right,
little
all
room.
right, 250.
350. I'm already cutting that low. Come on.
All right, $300.
All right, you better hook me up on the next one, man. 300. All right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like you hook me up all the time. All right, I'll meet you over there, dude.
All right, man. I'll see you over there.
Paid.
I only paid $15 for this piece, so I'm gonna walk out of here with a good profit. In the end, I can't wait to see what this sword looks like fully restored.
What'd you buy now?
What?
I don't know. This came in the mail for you?
I don't know. I get lots of things in the mail. Oh, it's my sword.
You bought a new sword? Were you going hunting with it with your hat and everything, or?
It's a 300-year-old Afghan pulwar. I bought the thing off Spencer for $300, and then I paid Dave $1,500 to restore it. It was nothing but a bucket of rust when I got it, and he brought it all back to perfect.
Well, it looks cool enough. We're $1,800 into it. What's it worth?
It's worth $5,000. It's an amazing sword. It's got great history. And like I always tell you, all the value's in the story, and this just got a great story. It's literally over 300 years old, and now it looks like it's brand new.
I'm not complaining. It looks like you did a good job. I'm just more concerned about the hat. You going for like an Elmer Fudd thing or something, or?
I don't know. I thought the hat was cool. I bought it, all right?
Stop making those decisions yourself. But good job on the sword, Pops.
We go put this in the case.
Sure.
Put a tag on it. Afghan pulwar. I like that.
Well, what do we got here?
It's a lowrider bicycle.
Man, this is something that George Jetson would get for his son or whatever. This is very space age.
I have a lowrider bicycle that I'm hoping to sell today. I did a lot of work to this bike personally. It's fully functional. You can ride it if you want, or it would be a great attraction in a bar or a restaurant. I'm hoping to get $2,500 for the bike.
This is quite interesting. Did you put this together yourself, or?
I did. I bought the body, but I had to do a lot of work just to get it painted.
No, you sure did. You had the paint job on this and everything. Man, this took some time.
Work sanding, got it painted.
What do you guys have here?
What do you think about this custom lowrider bike right here? It's kind of cool, isn't it?
Dude, I love lowriders, cars, bikes, anything lowrider is pretty sweet. It looks pretty cool. Usually with lowrider bikes, you see, you know, the handlebar is almost chopper style, way up high. I kind of like the look of this, where it's kind of streamlined, all sleek and sexy looking. I see you went Harley Davidson colors on it, orange and black, a little white. I mean, lowriders were pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Basically, they just put hydraulics into a car
Right.
to get it to ride low. Then it evolved in time, and they started hopping. And obviously, if you're a kid, you want to have a lowrider, but you can't drive, so you make a bike. So have you ever rode this?
Actually, to be honest, no, but my daughter's ridden it. It rides.
No, this is very cool, man. What are you asking for this thing?
I'm asking $2,500.
I'd love to help you further, Spencer, but I got too much stuff going on. I got to get over to the candy shop right now, all right? Make Chummy proud.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. All right. So we're into it about $500, man. That's what we can offer.
No, I can't do that. Sorry.
Well, we don't have people coming here every day looking for a customized bicycle.
I mean, I work with you a little bit, but not $500. $2,200.
Look, I know you put a lot of work into this thing, man, and a lot of effort. I get it. I understand, but I'll go 1,000, and I am sticking my neck out there as far as I can go. That's all I can put into it.
No, I can't do 1,000. I've got over 1,000 into it.
We're going to have to pass on this one, man. I appreciate you coming in, all right?
Okay.
It is very cool. You've put a lot of great work into it. Good luck on your sale, all right, man?
All right. I'm disappointed there was no deal. He offered me half of what I would have accepted. I'm taking the bike back home. I might hang it up in my garage.
My buddy Spencer, who is a professional picker, always brings me great stuff. And he just showed up at the shop with an entire van full of items.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man, what's up?
Dude, not much. I am psyched to be here. Good to see you guys. After all this traveling around, I have a gigantic van load of items. It is floor to ceiling in a 9-foot tall vehicle. And I feel like at this point, I am Rick's prime picker, the guy who brings him the best stuff at the best deals. So I'm in here today, hoping he's gonna pay top dollar. We'll see what happens.
New van?
New van, that's part of the reason I'm so excited. Look at how big this thing is and check out all the goodies on the inside.
Damn!
This is some of the best stuff I have been able to find.
Looks like you have an entire swap meet in this thing.
I figured you guys always pay out the most, so we'll give you the first crack.
All right, I love the phones.
I got 4 phones, actually. There's another one hiding in the back.
That's like a lobby phone or something like that, right?
So that's more of a lobby phone, the bigger one there, because obviously it's got a table to write information on or whatever, but these would be more personal phones.
So have you checked these out, or is everything still in them?
The internals are all there. All the cables and cords are there hooked up. You may have to change a few wires, but from what I know and the guys I've talked to, these things are ready to rock.
Okay, the SO sign looks restorable. The big thing is when the metal's screwed up or the glass is screwed up. So that's all there.
When I got it, I plugged it in, turned right on. It works just like it is. A little rust in the top because it's been sitting in Tennessee, but other than that, you can't go wrong.
Okay.
Are they collectible still?
Oh yeah, anything gas pump related is valuable. So how much you want for the phones?
The phones, man, we're looking about $500 a piece, dude, because they have all their internals and they work.
It looks like a bunch of junk, Dad.
These I know how to wire up. That looks a little funky. So I'll tell you what. Give me $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah, I don't know if the speakers work. I don't know if the microphones work.
How about $1,500?
$1,475. Just throw me a bone.
Oh my God.
All right,
Fine,
Theo.
I'll let you win this one. All right,
$1,475. We got those. So what do you want for the SO sign?
About $2,500, man. Look, you know how these Petroliana guys are. You know what they like. This thing is in perfect condition. The globe is intact. It's not damaged on the inside. And the light still works.
$2,000.
It's too nice of an item to let go that cheap. It is. It's just.
All right,
way too-
$2,100. I ain't gonna go die more.
I'd take the 2,100 and run, man.
Man, you guys are really beating down.
I'm not beating on anything, dude. I'm just trying to do business. $2,100.
All right, fine.
All right. Okay, and everything else in here is for sale too?
I got some bills to pay as always. Everything in here is for sale, not holding back.
Well, knowing you, Pops, we'd be here all day. I gotta go make some phone calls.
All right, let's take it inside, and I'll have Chum help me with the rest. Spencer always brings me a great mix for the shop, but sometimes not everything is worth the money. And with a van full of stuff, I'm gonna have to take a closer look. Fortunately, Chum is in the back, and he can do all the heavy lifting.
What do you think, Chum? Some of the new stuff I found just hitting the back roads out here.
I mean, you're really putting in overtime.
So what's in there?
World War I trench periscope, rabbit ear binoculars. Great device that you can use long distance and spy on Chumlee.
And all the glass is good?
Yeah, the glasses are
Let me
great.
see.
They're super clear.
You can't see even right there, Rick. Get ready to board ship, boys. We're taking this thing over. Land ho!
They didn't use those on ships.
They should have. This thing is pretty awesome.
He's got the right idea, just land-based.
I'll tell you what, these are definitely cool. I like these.
Are they collectible?
Yeah, I mean, it's World War I, and it's like optics, and everyone goes crazy over any type of optics.
How much for the binoculars?
$600.
I don't know. What do you think?
I'll give you $400 for them.
Gotta step that up, bro. Come on.
Step up to what?
Step it up to 5.5.
All right, that's a deal.
All right.
What?
Hey, the man said it right there.
I got a buyer for these. I guarantee you he'll buy those. He's been looking for some cool stuff.
Okay.
So? You brought a rope.
Hey, man, this just isn't a rope. This is some vintage rock climbing equipment from the Chenard Equipment Company, who eventually formed Patagonia. And they created a lot of the stuff that today we all use.
This is the piece of pipe.
That's kind of how a lot of this stuff started out with, buying stuff from hardware stores. But as time went on, it evolved and changed, and they made it in a way that it was actually safe to use.
So how do you know all about climbing?
Oh, man, I've been wrangling around some rocks a little bit in my time. Been doing it since I was a kid, and something I like to do.
I don't know. I just don't know anything about it, and...
I mean, to be honest with you, Rick, I think you should buy this stuff. How much you looking for it?
$1,000 for everything.
No.
I'm telling you, I'm leaving you guys plenty of room there.
Listen, I've been wanting to showcase my rock climbing skills for a very long time.
You don't even know how to rock climb.
No, that's the point, is I know that I know how. Even though I never done it, it's so freaking easy.
I don't know enough about it, and I'm not going to buy the rock climbing stuff.
You know what? The reason I have this job, so I can feel the passion. The passion's going rock climbing when I'm not having to go pick junk up for you guys. So why don't we just pass on this? And if you buy this like we agreed,
I'll take you out rock climbing. You can show Rick your skills.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. I'll buy this from you if you take me rock climbing. I don't know if Rick wants to go rock climbing. He's not quite built for it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, I'm coming along because I don't believe he's going to do it.
I've got a no-quit attitude, Rick. Once I set my mind to something that I want to do, I do it.
Like avoiding work?
You want to come show me what he bought?
Yeah, Chum, I got some more stuff out there
Okay,
that
all right,
you'd probably
all right,
like to
Chum,
see.
careful, he's a shark.
Well, he's not going to smell no blood in the water with me around. Let's go, Spence.
See you later, my man. All right, man, we're here. Feel the wind, feel the energy. It feels so nice out. This is Red Rocks, man. This is what you're gonna do today.
This is it, huh?
It's not that hard, not that difficult.
You guys are breathing a little heavy.
I'm not breathing heavy.
Yeah, it took you all a minute to get up here. Chum and I, we had no problems getting up here.
I had to help him out a little bit.
He's a good father. He's helping his son out. So.
Sure he was.
Hey, this is my buddy Seth and Graham.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, guys.
They're here to keep us safe, and we got everything set up over here, so let's quit dilly-dallying. Let's do this.
The only reason I'm here is to see him rock climb.
You guys might want to stay down here where it's safe.
Yep, I'm gonna take a seat, and I'm gonna watch you. That's my day.
All right, buddy.
Is this gonna fit?
Yeah, man, it'll fit. Suck it in.
Is that how I do it, or is
That's
it
good. It's perfect.
So, Corey, is he on the mountain yet?
I don't see him yet.
Check your harness here, man. Yeah, you're good to go.
Like tighter right here,
Nice and
maybe?
tight, yeah. Let's see here. Let's take a... Dude, you're on it, man.
Well, wake me up when he's on the mountain, because I don't think he's even gonna get on it.
I have my doubts now.
Oh, dude, no doubts, man.
What?
Keep that positive thinking. It's a little hard at first, and then it gets easier as you go up.
I have no idea how to do this.
You can do it, man. You just gotta believe.
This is really, really scary.
I mean, I give him credit. He is trying to get into shape, but this seems like a little too much too quick.
Yeah, this is a little bit of extremeness right here.
There it is, there it is, there it is.
There you go, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, boy.
Chum, be careful.
Wow, he's actually up.
That's crazy.
Credit where it's due, man.
I mean, he's like a mountain goat or like a bighorn sheep or something.
Like a mule.
Yeah, Chum!
He's almost at the top.
Never thought he'd do it.
Yeah! Woo! Good job, chum.
I can't believe he made it.
All right, this is great. Now, how do I get down?
Oh, you're good, man. We'll be heading back to the shop, dude. You have fun up there, man, all right?
No, seriously. It's a nice chair, but I want down.
What do we got here?
We have a pair of antique Tiffany & Company candlesticks. I'm putting them at a 1858, which, as you know, is pre-Civil War.
Okay. Yeah, one thing I've always told my boys, if you're gonna get a girl something, get it in a blue box with a white ribbon, they will definitely be happy.
Yes, they will. I'm at the pawn shop here today to sell my antique Tiffany candlesticks. This set of candlesticks are just amazing in terms of the quality of the production of them. These are pure silver with motifs of Greek women and hoofed feet with fur. They're just absolutely gorgeous. I'm looking to get $8,000 for my Tiffany & Company candlesticks.
Tiffany & Company is an iconic brand. I think they started in 1837 in New York. Basically, just really high-end stuff in New York, okay? A great reputation as a jeweler. They were makers of different silver items, and it was mostly candlesticks and things like that. Super cool. I mean, there's a little bit of damage here, but that can be fixed. Some broken chains, the legs bent. These are right around a little bit. So these should be marked.
They are.
We have Tiffany & Company, 678, number is 6292. All right, here's the problem. You got the two numbers there.
Correct.
Okay, so you got to figure out which is the production number and which is the order number, because that will tell you the date. Pre-Civil War is worth a lot more than post-Civil War. You know, it is 19th century Tiffany, so it's definitely collectible. How much do you want for these?
$8,000.
Let me call my buddy in just so we get the date down.
Sure.
All right, he'll know a little bit more than me.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. That'd be great.
The newest, coolest brand, Ricky and Company. So this is my buddy Spencer.
Hey there, Spencer.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Okay.
Well, it seems like you got some very sophisticated piece of silverware right there.
So I'm confident they're Tiffany and Company candlesticks. You just got to figure out a date on them. There's different order number, different production number, the Sterling mark, the Tiffany and Company mark. Decode it, please.
I get it. You got to get someone from NASA in here with a giant chalkboard, 2 math problems. Do y'all mind if I take a look at it?
Go right ahead.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So it's got a good Sterling mark there for sure. And it has marked Tiffany and Company, Tiffany CO, which is good. I don't see anything wrong there. So 678, 6292. So these 2 numbers here are gonna make or break the value of this whole thing for sure. You know, if the actual order number here is 678, you know, that's a lower production number, and therefore it would have been in the pre-Civil War time period. You're looking at an $8,000 to $12,000 set right here, easily. But we've got another number here of 6292, which is a much higher number, which would have been later on. So which one is it? Well, we have to also know that Tiffany's records are extremely complicated and they don't give them out at all. Tiffany markings, especially the numbers, it's like an algebraic math problem that we just don't know. My gut, my opinion, and the research I've done on these, and I've had some fair experience with these, is that it's not an early Civil War piece.
So what you're saying, there is, however, the possibility that they could be Civil War. We don't know for sure.
It could be, but I work in the world of I gotta be sure, and you know, Rick could take a gamble with it, sure, but at the end of the day, I gotta give him the information I feel is right, and I just think that for it to be safe with everyone here and to be honest, that this is not an earlier piece.
So the big question, what do you think they're worth?
You know, Rick, for the set, $3,000.
Okay. All right, cool, man. Thanks.
No worries. Good luck on your sale, man.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, so I go $1,500 on them.
Yeah, I can't do that because I'm thinking that I'm gonna gamble that the 678 number is the year that they were produced. And if that's correct, they're likely 1858.
Go have them checked out by somebody else. You know, I have a $1,500 offer on the table, okay?
Okay. Question for you, if they are pre-Civil War.
All right, if you can prove they're pre-Civil War, bring them back to me.
I would definitely do that.
And then we'll try and make a deal.
We will.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you so much. Well, the deal went up in flames, but I'm going to prove that they're pre-Civil War or Civil War, and we'll come back and negotiate.
Oh, that's definitely you. Hey, what's up, man?
What are you doing here?
Rick not tell you?
No, and why are you wearing a pawn shop shirt?
We're doing a trial period. He said he's gonna give me a job. I started today. I'm in the pawn shop today because Rick gave me a call and said he needed the big guns in here to help these guys out. So I've got a little bit of knowledge in a lot of different things. Just by looking at it, Rick, that thing has not been aged or faked anyway. This is a wooden rim Elgin bicycle from the 1900s. Bob, you got to throw these guys a deal, man. They came all the way out here. This is going to be a little bit of work for sure. And this is just a good change of pace. Going to hang out in the city for a little bit, and who knows where this might go. I might become a permanent employee.
So you work here now?
I'm clocked in.
Give me a minute. I gotta make a phone call, all right?
Yeah, good check with the man. I'm gonna finish up the sale right here.
Hang out.
Yeah, for sure. Center that up a little bit more for me right there.
A little bit more.
A little bit more
I
down,
can't-
down, down, down. There. Ah, it's beautiful right there. Perfect. Okay.
Hold on 1 second. What do you want?
For some reason, I got your buddy Spencer here and a pawn shop polo working behind the counter.
Yeah, he's working for us now.
He's out of town. We're going to be shorthanded.
And I figured you might need the help, and
He can help out around the shop. I'm going to try him out.
And you didn't bother informing me at all.
Well, I didn't ask you because I don't have to ask you. It's my shop.
Dad, this guy goes to swap meets and garage sales.
He's a good picker. He's a good negotiator. He really knows what he's doing.
At a pawn shop? He's never worked at one.
He knows about stuff. He knows about antiques and everything like that. He'd be perfect for us.
Okay, so I also have to now train a new employee here.
Yeah. In any situation, he's going to be better help than Chum.
I can get a monkey to do better than Chum.
So anyway, I'm in London. I'm doing business. I have to go.
Just do me a favor. Next time you decide to help me like this, give me a heads up.
If I remember next time, I'll tell you.
Well, thank you, Dad. Enjoy your vacation.
It's not a vacation. I'm working.
I'm sure.
You don't even have to say it, son. I love you, too. Bye.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
What do we got here?
That's what I believe to be about a 1950s Planters peanut jar.
Okay, yeah, I see Planters. I just kind of weird not to see Mr. Peanut on it.
I know, it's very unusual.
Have you ran across a lot of these in the South?
Oh, absolutely. I see these jars a fair amount. Usually what a lot of people use them for is a swear jar because it's big and obviously, you know, some people use the mouth a little bit more than they should.
I'm at the pawn shop today to sell a very old 1950 Planters Peanuts jar. I've had the jar for about a year and we just couldn't find a place that worked in our house for it, so I decided to sell it.
It's definitely cool. I know a little bit of the story about how Planters started, but I don't know how they became the massive company they are today.
Well, yeah, the two guys that created it, I think the one guy was selling out of his horse and buggy, and it was called the Peanut Station. And then the other guy who came in and joined with him, he had some design to shuck peanuts from the actual shell and create the actual famous Planters bag of peanuts. So that design came out, they joined forces and created the Planters Peanut Company.
Okay, so do you mind if I take a look at it?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the jar seems like it's in really good condition right there. It's got good detail to it.
What makes you believe it was from the 50s?
Well, I couldn't find anything like it anywhere. It just looked like something from the 50s. There's no date on it at all. I don't know.
You know, Corey, I've messed with these a few times, and I think he's not too far off from this being 50s. From the detail and everything on it, it's a nice looking piece.
Okay, what are you looking to do with it?
Well, I'm willing to sell it.
How much are you looking for?
$160.
You're proud of it?
Absolutely.
Well, my 2 cents on this, I see these a fair amount. This style of jar is more common. The colored glass ones are more desirable. They're a little bit older.
But condition is everything.
Condition is everything.
I'm looking at around 50 bucks.
I think you need to be a bit higher than that.
How much higher are you thinking I need to be?
I'm thinking 100.
It's still too much. I'll tell you what, I'll do 70.
How about 75?
70 is as much as I'm gonna do.
He's treating you pretty fair, man. I see this stuff a lot, and I think he's maybe paying more than he should, but I think he's being fair with you.
All right, we have a deal.
All right, you wanna go write him up?
Yeah, man, come on, follow me over here. I'm getting the hang of this dealing in the shop. This ain't too bad at all.